Our long national nightmare, known as the bidding war for the Miami Marlins, finally coming to an end. Former Yankee All-Star and future Hall of Famer Derek Jeter apparently now has a handshake agreement with the club. You know what that means. No agreement. But there is one hurdle still left to jump before he becomes the team's new CEO. Sorry.
One hurdle, one base. How many cliches can we stick in this thing? We have another. We're bunting through this, right, or something?
I don't know. We're foul-balling constantly.
Listen, I will say this. This saga is not over. Far from it. The owners' meeting is this week. They were supposed to talk about it. There's a good chance they're not going to talk about it, and here's why. Well, we understand, my producer, Brian Schwartz, has gotten this exclusively from Major League Baseball, that Major League Baseball itself has not received official details of the Marlin bid. Now, what are the official details? That's the financial aspects of the Marlins bid. Who exactly is in this? How much do they have? Do they actually have the money? Has the check been signed? Has Bruce Sherman, who's the money manager, who's the alleged control person, at least for now, of this group, does he really have a commitment for $300 million to put into this thing, as a lot of people say he did? We should point out that when I checked Bruce Sherman's net worth, he's worth $500 million. Now, that's a lot of money, but is he really going to...
He's not a member of the Three Comma Club.
My point is he willing to put in more than half of his net worth into this team?
God, I wouldn't.
I mean, it just sounds crazy.
He's the one with $500 million.
But think about that. Would you put more than half of your net worth into something like this? It strains credulity. And here's what we understand, and the gentle souls of Fox Business wouldn't let me put the word proctology in my banner, but you'll see in the banner it says a thorough review. Okay. MLB is planning a thorough exam of the financial aspects of the Jeter-Marlins bid. What a Major League Baseball source told me is that they are planning to do a proctology exam on this bid to make sure it is what it is.
Or an enema. There's nothing wrong with proctologists.
Well, enema is a flush.
Some of my best friends are proctologists.
But that's a flush. But this is like to look in there and see everything. Just go in, right? That's what the...
normally, one might say a colonoscopy.
They want to do a colonoscopy on Derek Jeter's bid.
Well, due diligence is supposed to do just that.
Okay, so now here's the other thing we hear. That the Miami billionaire, who the Major League Baseball likes, because he has a lot of his own money, Jorge Mas, and was willing to put it in, is still in talks about joining the Jeter bid and being the control person that would replace Sherman, because Sherman's retired and maybe doesn't want to do this. So that's what we have right now. It is still going on. Major League Baseball isn't seeing everything. This is still not done yet. And it'll be interesting to see how it turns up. I just want to make one point, because I'm getting a lot of Twitter reaction about a conversation I had with David Asman today about the Charlottesville incident. I apologize to David because I misinterpreted what he said. Okay, I'm not apologizing for what I said. That if you don't condemn this as what it is, neo-Nazi, right-wing extremist KKK violence, which started it and caused a person to die. And maybe three, because there was the two cops that were, I guess, they were on duty and their helicopter crashed. So they were tangential, but still horrifying. If you don't condemn this at what it is, right-wing, Looney Tune violence, immediately, that's a problem. The president did not do that. The president waited 48 hours to say what he should have said. It was I thought what he said today was good.
What's interesting is that the other side was always angry at President Obama when he wouldn't say Islamic fundamentalist violence, which was clearly what it was back then.
Why does it take President Trump so long to condemn this right-wing stuff? I mean, remember what he said about David Duke? During the campaign,
I don't know him. He knows him.
He knows him, and I can show you proof. I don't know why, other than maybe he thinks that's part of his coalition. Maybe he thinks. I'm not saying it is, because you've got to ask yourself why he isn't condemning these guys. It's the easiest thing to do is condemn David Duke. It's the because they're so obviously on the wrong side of everything. Easiest thing to condemn neo-Nazis. Why don't you do it? It's a legitimate journalistic question that I will continue to ask. If you don't like it, too bad.
He did it today, though.
He did it today. 48, and why did it? And my question again, as a journalist, why does it take 2 days to say what it is? Listen, the Antifa, I'm not friends with those guys. I'm getting all this stuff that I'm in favor of Black Lives Matters. Listen, I condemn all sorts of violence, but although this right-wing stuff, they killed somebody.
Hey, Reagan had no problem speaking out.
Bill Buckley,
George Bush, Bill Buckley. Come on.
This is pathetic.
It's befuddles a lot of people. Charlie, thank you very much.